Flau'jae Johnson and Natisha Heidemann off here in Seattle.
Jess Shepard gets inside on Dom Malonga, who just erases.
Man, does she make herself comfortable in the paint?
And she wins the tip.
That length is impressive in person. My first time seeing her today at shoot around, but very impressive.
Here's Flau'jae dumping it to Dom, trying to get her involved early, and they... Gumbawale skips it to Shepard. Short corner from 15, up and in.
Well, how about Shepard? The year she's having. Key player from Minnesota, but stepping into the starting role and looking like she was made for it.
Man, she had 2 triple-doubles early this season.
Yep.
Incredible.
The only player with 2 triple-doubles. The only player with any triple-doubles this season. Here's the bounce pass to Malonga. It's taken away by Beckers. Over the top, Heidemann tries to defend. Oh, here comes Awafam for the rejection. The youth showing itself on the defensive end and the offensive end as Dom finishes 4-2 Seattle.
How about the great effort that could help this Storm team immensely?
Well, Coach, you mentioned feeding off the crowd. They are already doing that. You can already feel the energy from this basketball team. Flau'jae stonewalls Beckers. Forces her into a tough shot. No, snatched down by Malonga. She is everywhere. Are there 2 Malongas out there right now? Because she is everywhere. Up top, Kawir against Heidemann after the turnover.
Kawir, one of 8 players in WNBA history to register a dunk in a regular season game.
Yeah, she's in her 3rd year. You know, she's another 19-year-old that came into the league from the defensive end. But boy, watching Paige Beckers, I mean, what a precise passer. Whoa! And Flau'jae, oh, that's going to be fun to watch.
But baseline kick, Kawir long-range jumper, no good. Great box out by Awafam, allowing Katie Lou to get the rebound.
Well said. Well said.
Heidemann from way downtown. That one's no good. That was Caitlin Clark range right there. Pass out of bounds intended for Beckers. So Dallas a little rattled.
I'm curious, like, how you solve that as a coach, but I guess it would be putting her off ball and not bringing the ball up, so you immediately have that double team.
Malonga spin move, step back. Oh, that'd have been pretty. Great move anyway, just couldn't finish.
Well, it's, you know, that's a process, to be honest with you, because your team's got to help the player that's getting doubled.
Backdoor cut, intercepted. Flau'jae tips it to Natisha. 3-on-3 the other way. Fam into the corner. Flau'jae has a good look instead. Looks like she's all right, though. Gumbawale against Katie Lou. Zaya Cook's got the tough assignment on Paige Beckers, who can't get this one go. Another rebound for Dom Malonga. She's got 2 boards to go. There's 6 points and a block.
Yeah, that Dallas is a team that now is living at the mid-range, and we just saw it there. And any shot in the paint, just to be honest with you.
Here's Kawir in and out.
My kind of coach. That's
me too, yeah.
I like that.
Let's forget some of the analytics for a change.
Yeah, minus Courtney Williams, who was just like, that's a layup.
Kawir pass. Speaking of layup, she decided not and kicked it out to Zaya Cook for the air ball.
I like that high-low. I'd like to see a finish inside.
And Beckers scores for the first time. They're halfway through this quarter almost. Inside Malonga, 30% usage rate. She's right up there with Asia Wilson for tops in the league. That one's short.
And you see her go right at Jess Shepard, 1, 2, like banging bodies. She's not afraid to go physical.
Beckers hesitates, no help. Backside there, what happened, Coach? There was nobody backside.
Sideline, so some of that help can get recognized and get there.
Into the corner. They got it where they want. One-on-one on Shepard. Dom gets rid of it. 5 on the shot clock. Back to Zaya. Mishandles, fires it up. 3 on the way. Zaya Cook, she's
here to me.
Here's Shepard with it.
Yeah.
Bounce pass, Paige Beckers gets past Zaya Cook and Natisha. Heidemann tries to get by Fudd. Good defense by the rookie. Gives it up to Cook. Cook tries to turn the corner. Does. The help comes, and it's Awak Kawir with the swat.
And you still love to see a passionate, hard drive by Zaya Cook. The Storm want to get to the rim more often than just settling for outside threes and jumpers.
Beckers bounce pass and a beaut to Kawir. Oh, that's a highlight reel play from Paige Beckers.
such a good passing team, the Wings are.
Just went into an on-ball screen with Letitia Heidemann to try and look for that pick and roll. I think we're going to see that. And good to see Flage back, too.
Yep, Flage back in the game. She ran to the locker room a couple minutes ago. Zia Cook forces it up, can't get it to go. Rebound by Shepard. Shepard on the push. Here's Fudd, another mid-range, and that goes down. There's only been one three-point attempt, Coach, by the Dallas Wings here, which is a very un-2026 WNBA stat. There's Heidemann, no. Tipped around, and Fudd has it.
We're watching Beckers. She really orchestrates the break well, and Fudd, just a phenomenal shooter.
Inside out, AZ Fudd knocks
Bending. You know, if the players will get into guarding a little bit, all of a sudden the offense kind of just follows that intent. And she's been a great defender early in this game.
9-0 run, and that stops that. Awa Fong is on the board.
Interesting perimeter face-up game as I watch this young lady play the game. I mean, she's very comfortable in those kind of situations.
And so polished for 20 years of age, Coach, and she just turned 20 last week.
I know.
Bounce pass stolen away by Flage on the push. Over the top to Zia Cook. Goes in on Enrique. Can't get it to go. Awa's got it. She'll power it up. And is fouled by Maggie Segrist, the first player off the bench for Dallas in this one. Nice job by Awa Fong on back-to-back possession.
See,
it's the first foul of the game. Brian Agler. And I'm looking here, Coach.
well, you never know. You know, one of my former teams is coming back. Maybe I'll make an appearance at 75.
There you go. There you go. What a career, Dan Hughes. And Brian Agler.
Yeah, well, Brian lives by me, so we see each other a lot. God bless him.
Taina Mayer. He's got bragging rights at the bar on you, though.
The green light.
You got to teach me how.
Boy, ever since Johnson came back, there's a different feel defensively about how they can guard this Wings team. And I think she needs to stay out of foul trouble and play as many minutes as possible.
Shug Sutton into the game for the first time. I'm going to give some congratulations to Taina Mayer. She just scored her first WNBA points right there. So
fantastic.
Very cool. She's played a couple of games, but has not scored until now. Paige Becker's no good. Offensive rebound taken down. Liaru gets it over to the weak side and the score.
Got to clean up those O boards. The Storm, the last time they faced the Wings, gave up 18 of them. The Wings scored 25 points off that.
No, Alyssa, you're right on target. I mean, got a little bit outworked on that play. Got to win that battle.
Flage off the back iron. Good rebound by Zia Cook. Into the lane, forcing her way in on Sutton and scores. I mean, she's not tall, but she is very strong.
Well, Coach Don Staley is feeling pretty good about that play right there.
Right. Former champ.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's probably watching this game too.
Here's the pull-up jump shot is up and
Don Staley, the coach,
in this game, and 12th pick and
needed.
Sutton will run point against Mayer. Ooh, forces the high dribble, and here's the trap right where you want it. She got rid of it. Segrist took a look. Down to the corner. There's James on cue, the lefty. She knew I was talking about it.
Yeah. Oh, she really went off in that fourth quarter the last time the Storm and the Wings played.
Lena Mayer stepped back. That one's off the back iron with 1 second.
Guys, I missed 9 games, came back and coached the rest of that year.
Defensive possession is they went zone. They went 2-3 zone. They did give up an offensive rebound that they were able to get back.
Taking care of this
but that's
coach.
the peril.
That was perfect right there. Flage in the corner, and you were taken care of perfectly by Providence Swedish, no question about it.
Here comes Layla
Flage
and
on the
she's
push.
fouled by
Seattle with some
Diggins.
energy here in the second quarter, like they started the game. Flage with their little Statue of Liberty left hand, a little short on the finish.
Where Lacani came
Beckers
in 2024 with
toes the
Team
line.
France at a
Good.
home Olympics in Paris.
How about the
He's
rebound?
got the silver medal, of
Jay
course,
Johnson
and there's
there.
Olivia Nelson and Dota. Nelson
I like
Odo
that
inside on some
crowd
good
rebound.
big passing.
Johnson can
And Chicago
get
went
in a
back
crowd
to
and
the
find
2-3
it.
zone.
So
and then this
athletic,
time
so
they
physical.
doubled
Here's Mayer on the
Brittany
dribble
Griner, but she's
handoff.
such a good
Kicks to
passer.
Malonga. The baseline jumper. No.
Broken play leads to a
Flage,
run-out
number
layup
2
for
among
Charlize
all
Ledger.
guards right
Walks
now
guy.
for most rebounds.
Big
Right
to
behind,
the
I think,
Connecticut
Courtney
Sun, who have
Williams,
won
but
twice
for a while
this
she was number
season
1.
and have not won this month.
Leah Rue,
Connecticut's
former
last
Storm
win, May
center,
30th
battling with Stephanie
against
Dolson.
LA.
Foul goes
Ardoso
on Steph. Wholesale
saves that
substitutions
miss.
here, as it looks like the
Defense by
entire
Because of the
Yeah, she
action
seems to
that
have a
came
little bit
for
of
the
a,
field goal attempt. So that was a
you know, the
nice
ability
pitch
to
play,
wait for her game to
back
come.
into
Used to be
a
she'd force some
handoff,
things.
and then a roll.
I think
So
she's a
you
little
got
more
PG on the
confident right
move.
now.
It makes it harder
catch and
for
shoot
her to
Sutton.
block shots.
Rebound Shepard. Back to
Loose ball.
Gumbawale.
Nelson Ododa
That's Katie
keeps
Lou.
it alive,
Solid D by
misses,
Sanders.
regathers and sends
Shepard
it
the
outside.
spin move on Dolson. No good.
Griner.
Malonga
Switch.
rips down another rebound, number 3 on the game.
Great half-court defense right there. Oh,
Mayer loses handle it off the knee. Gumbawale. Queer against Malonga, and she scores.
She is a 2-time scoring champion as well.
Queer can really run
Sheldon
the floor,
in and
but
out. Griner
those mistakes, if they
tracks
can
down the
minimize the
rebound.
turnovers, those live ball turnovers, would do a
Officials
lot.
are able to go back and get it
They're in
right.
trouble again. And it'll be
That's
You know,
the third straight
roadblocks or
turnover.
guardrails. Steal by
try to
Diggins.
limit
Loose
those
ball.
turnovers at the point guard
And
position.
Charlize Ledger Walker
Here's
comes
Queer
up with
looking
it.
inside. Good outside by Katie Lou Samuelson on the backside defense. Malonga running the floor. Goes up against
Kennedy
Queer.
Burke for 3.
Big-time athlete on big-time athlete.
Rebound.
Right there.
I put on
all
muscle
the
mass. So
little-
we
the
talked
little
about her sophomore season. She
goes
said
back.
that she
They're
also
getting the
feels like it's
offensive
not
rebound,
easy
the
to get
second
past
chance
her now.
points, the
Dom said
points
she
off
knows she
turnovers.
still has a very long way to go.
And they're
but she
beating
to get it
likes
in.
how she's made some progress from last year. Guys.
Thanks, Chantel.
Wow.
Enrique Gumbawale, the 3.
Fade
That one's
away.
off the mark. Rebound by Dolson. Yeah. Coach, how would you like it if I told you when you were
Talk about
coaching, yeah, I can give you a 20-year-old who can shoot the 3, handle, and dunk.
44% from the field. That's actually the highest field goal
Give me
percentage
an extra year of
of her
confidence.
career.
that's right.
It says a
Right.
lot
I'm
with someone
gonna
who's
like
been
that.
in the league for 11 years.
Queer the other way. That one's off.
Good job. Katie Lou's done a good job defensively, moving it. Now, if she can just move
Edwards
to get open and get
falls.
those looks.
It makes
Leans into one.
a difference, right? When you're a player that is given the starting
Sanaya
number. Because I
Rivers,
think this is by far the best
too strong
and
with
most
a foul.
active game we've seen.
You know, a shooter like Katie Lou sometimes
2025
focuses too
draft.
narrowly. When you see the whole
Yeah,
picture
her
and you get
numbers
the
are
big motor
slightly
kind of things
off,
going
but
on.
She's taking a little bit of a dip.
Gumbawale
sophomore
goes up.
year,
She's
but-
I think another player that
Free throws by Gumbawale are in, and her first points of
lead
the
back
game.
to 20.
And that was a weird one in Dallas. We were almost wondering at the end, I believe our producer brought it up, is it the balls? The commissioner
Cloud
got
out to
balls?
Sheldon.
Different
That's
one,
right.
and we're back to orange now.
Mid-range jumper off the mark.
Here's Heidemann with it. Bounce a pass.
Here goes
Malonga tried
Rivers
to get it,
downhill.
and it was kicked.
And a blocking foul.
When people come up after the fact and say nice things to you, it means a lot to an old guy. So I really appreciated him doing that.
Here's Beckers. Oh, the bounce pass to Fudd. My goodness. And a timeout taken
Good
by
timeout.
Sonia Rahman. I tell you what, the backdoor cut has been hurting Seattle in this one. We have had a Seattle timeout that was after 2 of them, and Beckers was the quarterback. 32-23, a 9-point Dallas advantage. Storm trying to chop into it here, and Heidemann gets it knocked away by AZ Fudd.
Has really stepped up her presence defensively as I've watched her play throughout the year. And she's a factor right now defensively as well as offensively.
Hand off to Heidemann. 2 on the shot clock, and they throw it away. Turnover number Fudd over the top. It's by Heidemann. Kicks to Gumbawale looking for her first field goal. Dumps it down. Shepard, just the sharing of the basketball. Dallas
Ball well, and I think that's an important piece. You know, Seattle's got to stay in the plays as they move the ball.
They're second in the league in assists per game at 23. Also second in assist percentage at 71. And that is an elite. You get up to their 70. That's like historically good. Surprise double clutches off the back iron. Awa keeps it alive, but she tips it to the blue shirts. Gumbawale, the extra pass again, and Seattle's defense not rotating twice in a row.
Well, and it's the offensive rebounds. We saw this against Portland. We saw this against Phoenix. And all the games, the close ones that the Storm have been losing, tipping around the rebound rather than grabbing it. Somebody's just got to get mad. Like we saw Flage elevate and grab with 2 hands.
Zia Cook knocks it down. That's just the 4th field goal of the game for Seattle with 0 points, and she's got 9 straight games in double figures. Dribble drive and a kick. Wale fakes out Awa. Still can't get it to go.
Good. Crowd rebounding, getting on the weak side, more interested in getting the balls, playing out of your defense. Those are all good formulas for this Storm team.
Zia Cook, the leading scorer for Seattle today, adds to it. She's got 12. She's the leading scorer for both teams in this game. Zia Cook, 4 of 9.
It's like a Letterman's jacket, but with a little silk.
Zia Cook remains in the game for Seattle, and why not? Leading scorer for the Storm there. Gets beat on that defensive play, but Seattle cannot. Beckers to Shepard. Hounded by Malonga. Kicks it to Beckers, tries to get by Flage. Good help by Malonga. 3 on the shot clock, Shepard. Inside Queer, and a late in the shot clock foul. Coach, is that a split? And done. Block of the game, and that'll be a shot clock violation. Flage scoreless, gives it off to Pham. Flage playing with a lot of energy tonight and confidence. And sometimes she gets too reliant on the 3. Tonight she's not. Yeah. She is head down and making something happen. Beckers tries to go by her. Flage says no, forces the mid-range jump shot. Here's Heidemann.
Love the block out right there. Love the finish to the defensive play.
Heidemann trying to get on the board. And the lefty does, Natisha. They've had one other lead as big as 2. It was early in the game. Oh, and Wale loses the defense. Seattle's had quite a few of those breakdowns that we haven't seen a lot of this season.
Yeah, this Dallas team will cut without the ball at the basket, and you've got to have weight distribution to deal with that.
Pham, catch and shoot. Great rotation off the back iron. Fudd's got it. Beckers now. Shepard, such a great passer at the forward position. Gives it off to Fudd. Switched off by Malonga. Bounce pass again. Just those extra passes in the...
You see probably 5 or 6 back cuts per possession.
Malonga going right at Shepard. Gets bumped, no call. Dallas back up 3. Shepard with it. Malonga in good position. Forces it out to Fudd. Inside a minute left. That one's no good. Malonga with her 4th rebound.
Well, it's important to get a possession. Maybe a score, a stop, and a score would be a great way to go into halftime.
Heidemann hesitates, loses it. Nice. Wale and scores. Shepard drives in. Can't get it to go. Seattle on the push. We'll see if they slow it down. There's a 6-second differential. Natisha Heidemann holds up one finger, says, let's take it all the way down here. Flage with 9 second quarter points has got it.
I like that decision. I like Heidemann saying, okay, one shot. She needs to be that kind of leader for this team.
4 on the shot clock. Kicks to the corner. Malonga 3 on the way. Bingo! That was a big one for CU. Beckers loses it. Gets it back. And throws it to the teammate, but too late. Job other than those extra passes for the layup. How do they react to that and adjust?
Well, they've got to stay in plays. You know, they can't have that separation that allows to get to that area, and they got to rebound. Those 2 things could be key in this second half.
Fans on their feet till Seattle scores here in the 3rd quarter. Heidemann all over Fudd. Fudd tries to get by her. Heidemann pesky, forcing the tough shot, but Azzi Fudd knocks it down.
I don't know if there are many players in the league that can stop and elevate as quick as Azzi does. She does it so casually, as if it's easy as breathing.
Yeah, that's well said, and that's a pretty amazing skill.
There's a shot by Dallas, but they get it back to her there. She's 5 of 9 with 12 points, matches Zia Cook for the game high. And congratulations to Dawn Malonga, by the way, in the first half. She became the youngest player ever to 200 made field goals, which adds to her list of youngest 2. The list just goes on and on what she was able to accomplish last season in her rookie year. Heidemann the 1-2, high floater. Oh, speaking of high, Dom went high, couldn't finish. Back to Heidemann, who finishes, but that was Dom Malonga created right there.
Absolutely. I mean, it's fun to watch.
And off the bench already, Lee Giroux, as Jose Fernandez has had enough right now. He's like, I'm going to bring in a 6'8" player to stop Dom Malonga. And Malonga gets that rebound.
And what's crazy, being 20 years old, Coach, you coached in college, like, that is a sophomore. And she's out here doing these kind of things, making history.
There we go. Snap. Seattle up 5 as Dom Malonga finishes. And that blocks the shot. It's the Malonga show right now. 3-on-3. Heidemann with it. Kick back Johnson. Crowd ready to erupt. High post Malonga. 7:30 left in the third quarter. Here's Johnson. Now Heidemann coming around a Pham screen. She'll drive in. Kick to the corner. Katie Lou for 3. Bang up!
Stays that way, it's going to be a good night for Seattle.
15.7 boards in 19 minutes for Dom Malonga. Fudd goes to the rim. And
going when she's chasing down O boards. You saw it against like effort and getting after the glass. Other coach, the O glass.
Dom's matched a career high in 3 points made. She's got 2 of them in this game. Here's Malonga on the roll, and she is fouled. We'll go to the free throw line on a nice feed from Katie Lou there, player who you had for a cup of coffee, right?
A cup of coffee today. It's not all about the shot, it's about the game.
Malonga knocks him down. Back to an 8-point game. Deckers against Flage. It's been a fun matchup here. To Fudd, over the top. She'll flip it up from 8 and knock it down. AZ Fudd.
And it's nice because you don't feel like you have to bring a double off of Paige when she's coming off those on balls. In the first game against Dallas, we saw Seattle kind of, blitz an on ball with Paige Beckers, but because Flage's doing so good, you don't need to.
Heidemann the step back, can't get it to go. Good rebounding position by Becker. She is hounded though and tied up. Flage. Seattle wins the tip. It's Heidemann. Always got a mouse in the house down there if they can get it to her, but they couldn't. So they switch back with Giroux on Pham. They'll get it to her anyway. Kick back Heidemann. James all over her. Pham catch and shoot. And a hit. She has got such a quick release.
Now, this is a young team, but that was mature play. That was very mature play.
And doubled the on-ball. Natisha took her moments.
Yeah.
And that's what Awa has the ability to pick and pop. I mean, it just changes your offense so much when your post can kill teams from 3.
Yep.
Beckers. James with the left and finishes off the glass.
So, I see Camille Smith down there. Played a lot of great basketball.
There's Flage with it. She drives in strong, kicks to the corner. Heidemann pump fakes. Gets around Shepard, and a lefty floater is up and in. Heidemann makes it a 9-point game for Seattle.
The game and let it happen.
Needs 1 more point for her 10th straight game in double figures. Lee Giroux, we know she can shoot it.
Yeah.
She's coming off a clutch game, too. She hit the game-tying free throw and the game winner so that the Wings could beat the Sky just a few days ago.
Oh, heat check from Heidemann, a little short. Rebounded Dallas. All blue jerseys in there. James over the top. Great catch by Giroux. I was really surprised when Giroux was picked up by Seattle. Surprised she didn't play more. I mean, it was just a really quick time here. Didn't get a lot of minutes, and then they sent her off. So she's a nice player. On the steal, here's James 2-on-2. Goes right at Awa Pham, who just stands her ground. No foul call, but it's going to be again. The Seattle team is due a win. There is no question about that. They've been close many times in this 10-game losing streak. They have just not been able to close.
And it's all the things you're talking about, Coach. The things you can control, getting back on defense, communicating, right?
So after the 29-8 run by Seattle, it's now a 7-0 run by Dallas. That one's off the mark. Fudd catch and shoot. Look out, no good. And the rebound, Giroux, and Dom Malonga was on the wrong side of Giroux, so she had to foul her. There's Beckers working on Dolson, gets around her and scores. Seattle taps the head as she crosses the timeline. Bringing Cook to the basketball. Pham, that quick release, catch and shoot. You think she's at all confident right now?
She can pop. You were talking about Alicia. That's a real factor with her. I mean, that you can see a strength in that in her game.
Pham's got 10. Beckers gets knocked down. 8 on the shot clock. James against Cook. Good D by Pham, forces the tough pull-up.
That's well described. With good D right there.
Flage to the trailer, Dolson. Pham facing up. Back to Flage. Around the screen. She'll pull up on the leaner. That one's no good. Tipped around. Good hustle by Taina Mayer to get it. And a step through. Can't get it to go. A lot of white jerseys in there, but they could not secure it. It'll be Dallas basketball. Worst shooting night of the season the last time they played Seattle. They were in the 30s. James, extra pass. Segrist, 8 on the shot clock. Back iron. Mayer the rebound. On the push. Here's Cook driving baseline strong. Shot blocked from behind, but a foul. And Zaya Cook, who has been
the whole game, and she's continuing to be a
EDS.com to get started. Chantel's got more on Zaya Cook.
I had a chance to speak with Zaya, and she said she feels like she finally knows who she is on the court now. She feels her confidence is different, and she actually didn't realize that she had lost her confidence until last season. She said she wasn't even confident shooting as well, but coming into this season, she was happy to be back at practice, being happy to get back in the gym, and Zaya said she feels happier in general, and she feels her confidence is finally getting there and where she wants to be on the court and as a player, guys.
Right on cue there, Chantel. Zaya Cook with the pull-up jump shot. And you're right. There's 3 or 4 games ago, she had a stretch where she was playing 5 minutes, 3 minutes, and a turnover.
For them win, Zaya had at least 22 plus. Talking to her on the court after the game, she was just so happy. It was a career high.
On the finish by James, who's had a nice game. That Golden State game about 3 games ago, she had a season low 3 minutes, and you could tell it's just like some frustration there, and it's all gone away. Back cut, Mayer gets Dolson. Sutton with it over the top. Giroux, great catch, and she is fouled from behind by
for the Wings.
Dallas struggling from 3-point range today, just 3 of 14, 21%. They're coming in shooting just 31% in June from 3. And how about that? I just totally pulled the reverse jinx there.
Nothing to do.
Yeah, no, you're out of this one.
Innocent.
2-point game. Oh, mishandled by Pham. She has to corral it.
It's an important period.
Drives in on Giroux. No charge taken. They're going to say point lead for Seattle going into the quarter. Instead, Dallas can cut it to 2, maybe 1. James has it. Screen from Segrist. 3 seconds left. Giroux at the horn and gets it to go. Lee Giroux, what a swing.
16 for the Storm.
1-point cushion for the Wings. Good defense by Flage Johnson. All over Fudd. Crossover dribble. Head of steam. Pull up. Good. My goodness. She's not even open.
Down and elevate.
Yeah.
On balance with skill. Very impressive.
Malonga goes right at Giroux. Spin move. Every quarter coming out, they have gone to Dom Malonga.
Yeah.
Clear, concerted efforts. It's kind of setting the tone, too. I think it's important for the player to build that confidence inside. Yep. Go right to me.
Oh, that's well said. That's really, as a coach, sometimes, you know, pointing out, hey, this is for you, they fulfill that destiny.
Maddie Segrist has been quiet. Malonga steps into one. Off the mark. You like that shot, Coach?
No. I'd rather get the swing on the ball and let her touch it a second time.
Kick ball will be Dallas side out. Free throw line extended on the far side. 8 on Samuelson. Segrist with a hard drive. Tough fade, and she hit.
Real estate she shot it from.
Malonga goes in on Giroux. Can't get it to go.
I like that take.
Sutton on the push, and my goodness, running the weak side. AZ Fudd for the layup.
What a pass on the money.
That was about a 50-foot pass on a dime. Heidemann, and 1. She'll go to the line. With a lefty and a left. No upgrade to flagrant. That's the right call, I think. And Heidemann completes the three-point play.
You know, Beckers is getting quite a rest. You know?
She is. Good call.
And
Sutton drives in and forces the foul on Seattle.
foul. Because to be honest with you, that's the exact shot they probably.
Excellent game.
Yeah.
Fourth player for Dallas in double figures along with Shepard, Fudd, and Beckers. Fudd leads all scores with 22 on 9 of 11. Malonga goes in on Yeru and scores and one. Yeru cannot stop Dom Malonga's quickness.
It's a whole step up from even watching it on TV.
No question about it. It is going to be so fun watching this team grow. Sutton with it against Heidemann. Yeru can't find Fudd. Great defense by Flauget, and so Yeru just settles.
Yeah.
Misses that one, and Malonga pulls down yet another board. That's 8. Heidemann head of steam. T to the glass and in. And the Storm are within 2.
How you burn a team, right? Force them to take a deep 3 and then burn them on the other end. Just get right to the rim. Tisha Heidemann.
Timeout on the floor, fan.
After being 6 for 23, just Awa and Dom against the Phoenix Mercury. Something tells me they don't like that because they have been going to them over and over in this game. The pick and pop, the Dom Malonga show at times. Just, as Coach said, growing up before our eyes.
Awa Pham mishandles that one, ripped by AZ Fudd, and it's back to a 6
Game. That's an all-around basketball player.
Heidemann comes around a Pham screen. Drives in, good wraparound pass, easy as you please. The layup from Awa Pham, who's got 12.
Because Natisha is such a problem coming off that on-ball screen, there's a lot of attention toward her. Awa is pretty wide open there.
Beckers back in, that's off the back iron, rebound Flauget. Heidemann, bullet pass over the top, great catch by Dom! Oh, this place would have lost it if that had gone in.
Being fouled, that's impressive. Off this season as a perennial player, but Awa and Dom like unlocking a whole new part of her game.
Oh yeah.
Dom had a career high 28 last week against Portland. She's working on it right now. She's got 24. That one's off. They got a leaker down floor and Zia Cook, but they couldn't find her.
Love that rebound. Love that rebound for Seattle.
Flauget, oh, great post position. Dom Malonga scores. And we are tied midway through the 4th.
I tell you, it's so loud here, you can't hear. I mean, golly, you got to love the Seattle fans.
How did you ever call out signals?
Oh, I didn't have to. You know, I had Sue Bird. She took care of all that.
There you go. Shepard, the turnaround, knocks it home. She's got 12.
On that last possession, I loved what I saw in Dom's eyes. It was give me the ball.
Yep.
I'm posting up hard, no doubt about it, no hesitation.
Woo, look at this move. Okey dokes them all. Natisha Heidemann to the bucket. We're tied again.
Blair, she's playing with something different.
Fudd working on Heidemann. It's been a great guard battle in the second half. Fudd for 3. No, ripped down by Malonga. She's got 9 boards. On her way to another double-double. Hip check screen by Malonga. Step back 3 for the lead, off the mark. Pham tries to get a hold of it, and instead, the leak out for Shepard and the easy bucket. Sonia Rahman wants to take a timeout. There's been a couple of sequences in this game. The end of the 3rd quarter with the charge.
Yep.
Now they go Dom up top. Dribble handoff, Flauget. She attacks Yeru. Can't get it to go. Dom's right there. Oh, my goodness. No. That should be Seattle basketball, and it will be. Don't want to waste the challenge on that. Ref says, my bad. It's all good.
Yeah, that was good action. Coach Rahman, had them organized. I thought that was a great timeout. Now they've got to take that baseline out of bounds and execute.
Pham can't handle, but goes back to midcourt to grab it. Heidemann. Got to take a look at the shot clock. It's down to 5. Gets around Shepard and a bumping foul. That's the right call. That dislodged her. Malonga, crossover dribble. Fade away, and goes Dom Malonga with 28 points. She has tied her career high high, which she set last week against Portland.
You got to love this game. And you got to love the talent of that young woman right there.
Dom is blossoming from star to superstar before our very eyes. Here's Cook into the corner. Flage crossover. She's got Dom on the post. She goes to her. Double team comes, knocked out of her hands. Ball loose on the floor. It's Dallas basketball. Key turnover by Seattle. Yeru running in and finishing. Lee Yeru in double figures for the first time this season. This is another clutch game. The 10th for Dallas, 6th for Seattle. Dallas 5-4. Seattle just 1-5 in clutch games. Alafam says, forget that stat, Fane. 89-88. Storm by 1.
3 for 4 now, I believe, from 3. Goodness.
Crowd ready to lose it. Sutton the pull up. That one's no good. Tipped around. Shepard has it. Kick back out. 3 ball, no good. Dom Malonga pulls down the board. Here comes Heidemann.
Important possession right here. Right here.
Heidemann drives in on James.
Good choice.
Back out Flage.
Got time.
Heidemann's going to release over Yeru and splash! 13,000 going nuts! And shot 21% from three-point range. Beckers has it. Fudd now. Over to Shepard. Shepard drives in on Malonga. Crowd in full voice chanting defense. Pham alters the shot. Malonga double-digit rebounds.
Everybody on their feet in here.
T on the push. Crossover. Kick back. Ooh, Pham thought
Good
about
choice.
it.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Heidemann checks the clock. 90 seconds left. 6 on the shot clock. Head of steam. Pull up from the elbow. Boom! Yeru back to Page. She'll force one up. And hit Paige Beckers. Terrible field goal percentage. Today they are both red hot, over 50%. Heidemann. Malonga. Can't get it to go. Snatched down by James. Great board there. James has had a heck of a game. One of the unsung heroes for Dallas if they win. Shepard handoff Beckers for the tie. Got it! Paige Beckers.
That's why I'm not coaching anymore.
You could.
Here's Heidemann, step back. 7 on the shot clock, slipping open is Dom Malonga who scores.
Here it comes.
And Dan Hughes has his wish. They get to defend at the end. Timeout. Jose Fernandez.
You got to take a look here.
Weird, trying to get it in.
Like
Good defense. Beckers working on Flage. Great D. Back to Page. Checks the clock. 8 seconds left. Stumbles. Turnaround jump shot for the tie, and she hits it. Paige Beckers, are you kidding me? 8 points in the last.
Heidemann.
He has. Here's Malonga looking for Heidemann. Fakes it. Drives in for the win. No good, and we're going to overtime. Has to throw it off of James, and it goes right to Isaiah for the left-handed layup.
James has been a real story in this game, you know, and her consistent play throughout the game has really made a difference.
6th overtime game in the WNBA this season. You'd think there'd be more of them.
Yeah.
Only 6, and neither one of these teams has played an overtime game, and Dom evens it up at 98 with the bucket.
Tough basket, great feet inside. That's just good basketball.
Another frame where they start going right to Malonga.
That's right.
Like you said, Dick.
Here's Shepard, who got her 1,000th career rebound in the 4th quarter and misses that bunny. She has been quiet offensively since the early going.
Yeah.
Heidemann. Ball on the string, gives it off to Johnson, tries to turn the corner on Beckers and does, and gets the foul on Page, who doesn't like the call, and Flage.
Time because they've just seen so many of those late leads. Under. Get that dub, take it home.
Beckers with it, surveys. Kawir gives off James. I've been really impressed with the lefty. Kawir catch and shoot, tough one. Off the mark. Tom, a huge rebound, but she can't corral it. James has it and scores. Wow. A C-note apiece in this one. Heidemann, round him along a screen, brings Pham to the ball. Pham ices the screen, flip up by Heidemann, can't get it to go. Shepard, another rebound, 1,001 in her career. Becker's against Natisha. 3 minutes left. There's that step back that tied the game, and it takes the lead this time. 102-100. Paige Beckers.
Ice cold.
In a good way. For Dallas.
In the veins.
Here's Pham, not afraid of anything. You better believe it, she's not. Of 5 from behind the arc. Beckers attacks, and she scores. Are you kidding me with this game?
Paige took advantage. She got Flau'jae on her hip, and Flau'jae has been playing such good defense, just trying to hang right with her. But that's such a vet move.
Here's Malonga, she scores, and you got it right. I mean, this is this has been elite offensive performance on both sides. Seattle at 50%, Dallas at 54%. Shepard the screen for Beckers. Oh, and the whistle. Probably good that they fouled her because she was just benched. 1 point lead for Seattle. They go to the hottest hand of the night. Paige Beckers gives it off to Fudd. Skip stolen. 2-on-1 the other way. Heidemann going right at Paige. She puts it up, no good. And we're going to have a jump ball. Yes, we are. Flau'jae on the backside for the rebound. Game, too. Tip controlled by Dallas.
Yeah, you don't get to take them with
If
you.
you're not going to use it with 1:30 left in overtime, when are you going to use it? Paige makes them pay. 107-105.
And I could be wrong, but I think the adjustment from late fourth quarter to overtime was going underneath the screen on Paige Beckers.
Malonga thinks about it, goes right in on Yeru, floats it up, no, and we've got a foul. So didn't matter. Time highest scoring game for a Seattle Storm player. She misses that one. She is now tied with Lauren Jackson and others at 35 points on the 12th highest game all time. Beckers drives in, spins, gets it back to James. Storm need a stop. Beckers from way downtown off the mark. Rebound Malonga.
Great rebound. Great rebound.
Pham up to Cook. 1-on-2. Daring and hitting. Wow. Zaya. Shepard. Two-player game. Beckers drives in on Johnson. Flings it up and hits it so softly.
It just goes away. My goodness.
Well, she's built for these moments.
Malonga gets ahead of steam and a step and scores. Seattle with the lead again. 25 seconds left.
Okay.
One stop is all Seattle needs, but they can't. Oh, they almost got the Paige Beckers bucket, and Awa Pham says no. This time you are not going to score on us. Still Dallas ball.
Right here.
Fudd back in the smaller Cook. She scores with 13 left. Timeout Sonia Rahman. Earned herself minutes.
Yep.
Here's Dom. Force them to defend. Ball loose on the floor. Still loose. 6 seconds left. And it's Dallas basketball. Career's got it. They got a foul. Great defense by Dallas and great ball movement by Dallas to make the clock tick down to 1.6. James misses the first.
And she did.
And she does.
There's a timeout. And you got enough time here.
Yes, you do. 1.6. Plenty of time even for like a Dom high post and drive.
Yeah, I think Coach.
Flau'jae tries to get it in. Feeds Heidemann. Has a good look for the win. And it's off the mark to the right. And the